Hey everybody, how's it going? Stout Band coming back at you once again, and today I'm going to be talking to you about three pickups that I made recently. Two of them were off of Amazon, and one of them was actually in store at a Fred Meyer. You may not be familiar with that store, but I'll explain it when I get to it. I'm going to leave that one for last because it's an interesting little story. So anyways, this week on Amazon, I found a couple of good deals and some things that I was interested in. One of which came in just the crappiest condition, which is not to say like the disc itself was in bad condition because it was shrink wrapped. The Blu-ray was actually shrink wrapped, but the problem was the slipcover. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this. It's Nebraska. This is done by the same guy who did Sideways, which I also have yet to see, but hey, 6 nominations there. And I looked at the trailer for this one and I thought, man, that actually looks really interesting. And this was sitting on Amazon for $5. So I said, yeah, $5 for a Blu-ray, that's about what you pay for, you know, a cheapo Blu-ray. Nebraska, it looks like a pretty good movie. So I said, I want to give that one a shot. So $5, I went for it. I was not even expecting it to come in the slipcover, so it's not a big deal to me that it arrived very damaged. I don't know if you could tell just by looking at it like that, but yes, damaged as hell on the side here. But that wasn't even the worst of it. On the back here, the people who were selling it had the brilliant idea, I don't know if you can tell here, to put their barcode sticker over the barcode sticker where it would show up here. The problem with that was it was a particularly sticky one that had been on there for quite some time, and it was literally impossible to get off. And the sticker had not only stuck on the back of the slip cover here, it was stuck onto the shrink wrap from the Blu-ray. So I literally could not get the Blu-ray out of the slip cover at first. I had to take a pair of scissors to the back here, I don't know if you can tell, and cut the freaking sticker out. I don't even know what to say to that. Like, it's not like something you come across every day, so it's not like I can say, oh, you need to stop doing that. It's more like a, really? Why? What were you thinking? I think I know what you were thinking. You were thinking I need to cover up the barcode here. And okay, fair enough. Maybe that's not the best idea. I mean, it was hell getting this out of the fucking slipcover. I would have had to destroy the slipcover. I was actually thinking about cutting off the slipcover because it was not coming out. And given that it arrived like that, all damaged and stuff, I thought, well, maybe I should just cut into it. I don't know if I'm going to keep the slipcover, honestly, because, well, yeah, and then, yeah. But it's nice that it came in a slipcover, whatever. The big deal here is that I got Nebraska here for $5, and it looks like a really interesting movie. I mean, apparently it's about this guy who gets a letter saying that he won a sweepstake and he's a millionaire, and he apparently earnestly believes that he is a millionaire now and that he has to go into another state in order to claim the money or something like that. Basically, he's falling for a scam, and all the people in his life are telling him, all of his family and friends are telling him, you're crazy. What are you? No, this is not actually happening. You think this is a scam. I know you think you won something, but you didn't actually win something. And they can't really convince him. And actually, a lot of the townspeople are also convinced that he won and that he's a millionaire. So apparently, it's just like this fun little look at Americana. Stars Bruce Dern. You can also see, if you look kind of closer here, Bob Odenkirk there. And it also apparently stars Will Forte. There's a pretty interesting cast on here. It's a black and white movie, a comedy. Seems really interesting to me. Along the line, it feels like it's along the lines of something like Clerks. So, right up my alley. And for $5 and something that apparently was widely critically appraised, then yeah, I'm interested in that. Next up, I found they had this on sale for the first time. It was down, I don't know if it was the first time it was down to this price, but it was down to the lowest price that I had ever seen it. And I checked on Camel, and this is apparently like one of the lowest prices that this has ever been at on Amazon. So I said, yeah, I'm going to go for the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari Kino Blu-ray release. I believe this is the 4K remaster. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it is. I first watched this movie back during the movie marathon that I did on Ryan Chataway's movie marathon, and I absolutely really loved it. I watched it on Netflix, and I thought it was freaking amazing. I'm pretty sure Netflix has the same transfer that's on this Blu-ray, although it's on Netflix, so it's not necessarily going to be as good. But yeah, this came to $12.49, which is actually a really good price for a Kino release. These are releases that typically do not go for very cheap. This usually goes between $15 and $20, not $12.50. So when you can get it for $12.50, you might want to do it. And I said, well, this is one that I want in my collection, so yeah, I'm going to do it for $12.50. Pretty damn good price, all things told, and it came with the slipcover. Very happy about that. Got some interesting special features, and yeah, actually, it says so right here, the 4K restoration. So, yeah, great freaking movie, and I'm glad that I have it in my collection now. Now, on to the last movie. This is the one that has a bit of an interesting story to it. I went into Fred Meyer looking for some colored pencils so that I could color in my new Nickelodeon, 90s Nickelodeon coloring book, you know. I wanted to get some more colored pencils for that because I only had 24 and I wanted the bigger pack with more options. So I found a pack of colored pencils with like 50 colors in it for less than $5. That was a pretty damn good deal. For those who don't know, Fred Meyer is kind of like Walmart. I mean, I hesitate to say it's like Walmart because in my area, not all Walmarts have like as much stuff as a Fred Meyer does. And then on top of that, Fred Meyer around here, the main Fred Meyer store is surrounded on the outside by a lot of different businesses. So it's almost like a mini mall of sorts. You have to imagine it being like the Fred Meyer is the main big Walmart-esque store, or even Target-esque store if you want to, but it's bigger than Target. And then on the outside, they sell space, like retail space, small retail space, to a variety of different stores, literally connected on the outside to the outside edge of the main Fred Meyer store. So you'll see between 5 and 10 different businesses attached there. In the past, I've seen like comic book shops attached to a Fred Meyer. I've seen like Subways, not Jersey Mike's, but Blimpies attached to a Fred Meyer. Usually one of the popular ones is that there's like a frame shop or something like that. At this one, they have a leather boot store or something like that. I don't even know. But whatever the case may be, I'm just trying to give you a sense because I know these stores are not everywhere. Give you a sense for what kind of store this is. But when I say Walmart, I mean in size and scope. They have the same kind of stuff that you might expect to find at Home Depot, the same kind of stuff that you might expect to find at Kmart, the same kind of stuff you might expect to find at JCPenney, at Pier 1 Imports, at a furniture store. The list goes on. They've got the groceries. They've got everything that you would find at a major store like Walmart. Only, honestly, I feel like it's a little bit bigger and they have a little bit more stuff. But the problem is their prices usually aren't as good as Walmart. Because it's more of a local thing, because it's not something that you see all over the country, they really don't have as good a price as most of the time. Sometimes they have some decent prices on things. Other times you just go there because you don't want to have to look around to find what you're looking for. You know that you're going to be able to find it there. So, yeah, as I was looking for the colored pencils, I found what I was looking for, and I was right over by the media section. They have their own little media section like any other store like that does. And I went in there, and usually when it comes to their media, when it comes to their Blu-rays and DVDs, very overpriced. Anything that's like $5 or $5 to $7 at Walmart is going to be $10 to $15 on average at Fred Meyer. They do not have good prices on media, but it's worth it to check out because sometimes randomly you'll come across a deal that's better than anywhere else, anything you've ever seen anywhere else. So I just went through and I was looking for like 10 to 15 minutes and honestly wasn't seeing anything. So I walked out of that area and then I saw a $5 bin there and I was like, well, okay, I'll go ahead and take one look at the $5 bin. And then I noticed something in the $5 bin that I felt like this can't be, it's impossible. There's no way this is actually $5. Some jackass put this here and just didn't even care, and it's not actually part of the $5 sale. Surely that has to be the case. But then I noticed there's more than one here. There were, in fact, 2 copies, I think, of this on Blu-ray. And I'm thinking to myself, why are there 2 or 3 copies of this in the $5 bin? There's no way. There's no way. You go look on Amazon, the lowest price you're going to find for it used is like $12. There's no way they're selling it new for $5. So I gave it to the guy up at the register there. I said, hey, are you sure this is $5? And he looked at me like, nah, I don't think it is, man. And he said, but I'll check the barcode for you if you want me to. And I gave him the thing, and he checked the barcode, and sure enough, he's like, yeah, it's $5. It's like, what? So, for $5, I picked up Captain America, the Winter Soldier. $5! You can't beat that deal. You can't. You can try, but you won't be able to. $5 for Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Oh, such a good deal. Holy crap. And yeah, it's all in there. It's all good to go. I was very happy. Of course, it didn't come with the slipcover, but I don't care if I'm able to get a freaking Marvel Disney movie for $5 on Blu-ray. That is an amazing deal. And yes, I have seen this, and yes, I do think it's one of the better Marvel movies out there. I think I gave it like an 8 or 8.5 out of 10 when I first saw it. And I wasn't even expecting it to be that good, but it was really good. In terms of the best Captain America movie, I don't know if Civil War is better, but Civil War was good. I think this is actually a little bit better. So, yeah. Anyways, very happy to have this for $5. Very good deal. And hey, that makes the second $5 movie I got, but I think this one's a bit better of a deal than this one was, even though I'm happy about both of them, and I do want to watch this one very much. This one is more for my collection because I've already seen it recently, like in the past year or so, and I just have no desire to see it again immediately. I'll probably wait a year or two and then watch this again. But this one I'm going to be watching fairly soon. This one is another one from my collection. So, yeah. I guess you could say that we've got some German Expressionism here and some American Expressionism here. Whatever the case may be, that's it. Those are my pickups for the day. And a very odd choice. I mean, you wouldn't expect to see this with these two, would you? You wouldn't expect to see this for $5. I mean, interesting selection, I know. But ultimately, very happy with those pickups. So anyways, that's it for me. Thanks for watching, you guys. Catch you later. Peace.